Hello, and thank you everybody. I hope you're all doing well. And this week I'm bringing you this. I bought this second hand, I can't remember how many years ago, but as you can see it's a bit beat up, but it sounds okay. So we'll give it a listen in a minute. I'm using my Mesa Boogie single rectifier Rectoverb 50. Fender custom shop lead going from the pedal to the amp, and a Planet Waves pedal coming from the pedal to the guitar, which is my old Ibanez RG550, the one there's hardly anything left of the original guitar of, with Demasia pickups. So this is a 9-volt power adapter in there, so you can run it off 9 volts or a battery. And you've got a level, a tone, a distortion. You've got the turbo button, and you've got the 1 and 2, and 2 is the remote. And it's surprising how much moving it to number 2 affects the tone. It sounds a bit like a cocteau, but I've got it set on a minimal distortion at the moment. I've got the tone and the level right up because it's quite a dark sounding pickup. I don't know if that's because of the guitar and the amp, but it seems to be quite a dark sounding pickup. Sorry, dark sounding pedal. So we'll give it a listen, and I'll give you the dry sound of the guitar. That's if I can find my plectrum. Okay. That's the bridge pickup. That's the neck pickup. This is the middle single coil. So I'll stick to the bridge pickup, and I've got the level maxed out. I've got the tone maxed out because it is quite dark. I've got the distortion right off, and I've got the turbo on number 1. So I should turn it on and give you a listen. This is the guitar at full volume. If I turn it onto the remote, you'll hear what I mean about the honkiness. So yeah, I'll turn it off. I probably wouldn't use that sound very much anyway. So I'll put it up to a quarter of the way, and I've still got the level and tone for it. Turn that all the way down and see how much that affects it. If I go to the remote and see how honky it goes. of sound I'd really use, but might be nice to apply it in sometimes. So if I go halfway up and halfway, and I'm back in number 1. I'll go to the neck pickup. If I go to that and see how the neck pickup sounds in number 2. Yeah, it sounds like a woolly mammoth. Give it a bit more. Starting to sound a bit like the MT2, that buzzsaw kind of sound. So I'll give it, back that off, give it a bit more beans on the distortion. Sounds a bit like a woolly mammoth. If I give it 3/4, get a bit more brightness. I've got the tone right up on the guitar and the volume right up as well. Still sounds like a woolly mammoth. I'll give it, if I go onto there, see how woolly we can get it. Yeah, not a fan of that. Right, let's give everything a full up job. Let's try it there. Yeah, it's not the kind of thing I'd use. It's got too much nastiness about it, and it's too dark and muffled. There's not enough brightness coming through, even with the tone right up. And it's just too much gain for what I'm would be looking for, really. And it's not a nice type of gain. It's, I got it cheap second hand. I don't remember, as I said, I don't know how many years ago, and I don't know if it's a mismatch between this guitar, this amp, and this pedal, but it depends what you're looking for. It's all subjective, isn't it? If that's the kind of sound you're going for, then yeah, go for it. It's all right, but it's just not for me. But I think I paid about 40 quid for it, and as I said, years ago. And I tend to like clearer sounding, more articulate sounding pedals. And I shall try and I'll go through my boss pedals as I go along, and you'll see what I've got. And I'll bring you something else next week. But I hope this was helpful. And thank you for joining me. And I shall see you again next week for another video. Bye bye.